called Wimpy. When we did his 80th birthday in his community, I bought 80 candles, and I gifted, and I had the candles in a basket, and I had people take, for all the things that he's taught you, take that many candles. So sometimes people took one, sometimes people took three, sometimes people took five. And so he sat at the head of the table, and his cake was there. And I remember all he had to do was light one candle, and when he lit it, I took a light from his, and then I blew his out, and then I held mine up, and I said, I want to thank you for being my teacher for so many years, teaching me about medicines, teaching me about saving my language, teaching me about everything that that I miss, that I don't get to hear from my grandparents. So I just want to thank you for taking me in as one of your children. And then I lit the candle, and then I, put mine out. Then somebody else would say, thank you for teaching me how to make baskets. And it would go on and on and on. So by the time it's done, this elder has realized, whoa, my 80 years have touched people. It wasn't just me aging, because that's physical. So he got to see the spiritual work he did, the community work he did, the familial work he did, the nation, what he did for our nation, So he was quite proud, and knowing that his 80 years, and he even said, I could go today because I know I've accomplished what I've always wanted in my life. But we were lucky to have him for 11 more years. And so, but that's the more important thing, not, let's celebrate by getting, inebriated, I guess is another word for it, and not remembering the celebration. So it's very different how we celebrate our birthdays than what I've noticed how other people celebrate their birthdays and stuff. So in February, we call it Biadganizwigizos, when the spruce tips fall. And for me, I actually wanted to know, do they really fall? And so if you ever look at a spruce tree, it looks like fingers sticking out like this, like 3 fingers sticking out like this. And then you'll see the snow from December and January on it, and then it forms into ice because it's frozen. Then what happens is, because of the weight of the ice, then the tips will fall. So under all the spruce trees, you'll see the spruce tips falling, and stuff that have fallen. And so, so those are the what happens in that moon. I remember doing a naming ceremony for a young boy from St. Mary's First Nation, and when I was smoking my pipe for him, he was born in February, and what I saw was these snowbanks really high, and all of a sudden I could see a movement coming through the snowbank. And as I was seeing that, when it got close to me, and I saw a white wolf in the snow, and I thought how beautiful that is to be able to, when they do snow sculptures and things like that, and that's what it looked like. But there was this white wolf coming from the snowbank. So this young boy earned the name Wabi Malsum, meaning white wolf, and that was the spirit name of this baby. To this day, the baby still well, it's not a baby anymore, but that child still carries that name. But so he's gifted with his birth moon in a vision of a wolf in a snowbank, and so that he would never be afraid of that. He will see it as medicine. Okay.